Hi, it's Melissa and it's Tuesday and I'm back with you again. Today I'm doing one final layout on this channel with the Nigella kit, and the reason is because I really wanted to focus on fussy cutting and I wanted to look at using this beautiful butterfly paper and also the paper with the stunning flowers on it. So what I did was go through my photos with this kit when I first got it, and I pulled out some photos that I thought would work really well, and one of them was this photo here, and the reason it works so well is because of the purple tones in my daughter's top and also the red tones of the rug, and I'll explain the photo later on. But what I wanted to do was use a large block of the butterfly paper, and then later on I'm going to fussy cut some of them. And like I said, I'm focusing on fussy cutting because I knew that I wanted to fussy cut those gorgeous flowers. So at this point I realised that the block of paper was too big, so I've just trimmed a bit off. I just guess really. I didn't want to do any measuring. I just wanted to leave a bit more white space. And I've put some of this marbled paper as a border, and that just stops the eye wandering off. Sorry, I just had to stop recording there because I have got a bit of a cough and had to pause and cough. So, like I said, that marbled piece on the right there, it keeps your eye directed towards the photo. Well, I believe it does anyway. So here I've cut another piece of that paper and I focused on sort of the pinky red tones, and I thought it would make a really lovely matte for my photo. And when I put this adhesive down, I did think about machine stitching, which is why I only put it in the middle, but I don't know if it's baby brain, but I forgot about it and I created the entire layout without any machine stitching, but it's fine. It goes into a page protector eventually, and it's not going to matter that I haven't glued it right to the edge. So this is one of the larger doilies. They're absolutely beautiful, these doilies in the kits, and I cut it in half because I wanted more of it to show than it would if it were not cut in half, if that makes sense. I think Renelle said she gets these from overseas. I was watching one of her videos, and our latest kits have got them in them too. So I'm really excited to get them again. They're just stunning. So I'm using some fun foam, and I find that double-sided tape is the best way to adhere it. When I'm using, or if I want to use it on smaller die cuts, etc., I will use double-sided tape on one part and liquid adhesive on the other. So liquid adhesive does work, but I think that double-sided tape is the best way. So this is how I fussy cut. I'll cut out roughly the element I want to cut with my larger scissors. I think I did there. If I didn't, I usually do. And then I use these little Fiskars little scissors and fussy cut around. And I turn the paper, not the scissors, if that makes sense. So, I mean, I've heard this from other people as well. That's how they do it. It's the easiest way to do it. Fussy cutting is not one of my favourite things to do, but I just adore how it looks when it's done. So it's definitely worth the time that it takes, even though it can be a bit tedious. I know some other people love it. They find it relaxing. I find it, I just want to get on and make the layout because time is so precious for me. But this paper was absolutely begging to be cut apart. So doing another one here. And I make a decision as I'm cutting whether I want to include leaves or not. Now, if the leaves are on the edge of the paper and a lot of them are cut out, then I don't include them. But if they're providing a nice feature on the side of a flower, I do include them. So there's that piece there. And I turned the camera off because I didn't think you needed to see me cutting all the bits I did do. So I am now positioning them, and what I'm wanting to do is soften the line of that paper, the butterfly paper, between the white cardstock and that paper. And so that's what I'm doing with the flowers, and I think they look beautiful. And they remind me of peonies. They could even be peonies. which are my favourite flower. So now that I'm happy with where those flowers are, I wanted to adhere my photo just so that I can position the other flowers. I love this one. I love the way the leaf looks coming off the bottom. And I'm just playing around with where to put it. And I think with this one, this flower cluster in particular, it really is all about the leaf. But I still want a hint of the colour of the flowers. So I've tucked it under the doily just to give that kind of hidden popping out effect. And I don't think too hard about this. I just play around, and when I'm happy with where it looks good, I glue it down. Or in this case, double-sided tape. So I've only put double-sided tape on the bottoms of the flowers, and then I'm going in and lifting up different parts like the leaves or some of the flowers and just adding some of this Stampin' Up! Dimensional adhesive. You could do the fun foam as well, but I love the fact that that dimensional adhesive is just sticky and it's just ready to go. So I also wanted to cut some of these butterflies, like I said. So I've picked ones that you can see the whole butterfly, and I think I had some dark and some light, and in the end I end up cutting 3 of them. So I'm just showing you there my process again for fussy cutting. And I kind of fold them, I lift up the wings and fold them in the middle just to give a bit of dimension so that they look like they are coming off the page. And I'll show you how I glue them down as well. So just cutting another one here. So you'll see with this one, it's a lot lighter than the first one that I cut. Excuse me. And I have cut the antennae. I did think about cutting them off, but I like them because they look real, so I've left them on. I'm not worried about the amount of paper you can see around the antennae. That doesn't bother me. So just trying to select another one. I don't want to have the same butterfly twice. And so I've skipped ahead. I'm now looking at the rub-ons and the washi tape strips. And so I've adhered a gold one below the photo because I felt like it needed something down there. I thought that if I added flowers down there it would really overdo it, and I need somewhere for my journaling and my title, so I haven't put anything below the photo except that washi. So with my butterfly, I will adhere one side flat and then pop dimensional adhesive underneath the other wing, just so it gives a bit of lift and looks like they're flying. And I think in this instance I put all the left-sided wings flat and lifted up the others. So this butterfly needs me to stack the dimensional adhesive, foam adhesive, because of my layers. It's lifted quite far off the paper. And just working on my final butterfly, and now I'm looking at the rub-ons. Last week I created a layout that used a lot of rub-ons, so I'm wanting to use up all of these really. So I end up going with 2. I've got this butterfly, and off camera I stick another one down between the flowers and the leaf that's poking out. And I can't remember what it says, but it's blue. You'll see it in my final shot. So I'm just having a look to see if there's anything else I can add. I looked at this little flower, but it's not really going to work. It's just going to distract from the main cluster of flowers. Trying to add some cork. And I looked at the puffy stickers. As you can see, I've really had a good go at killing this kit. I think I'm going to make some more layouts. Not necessarily with videos, because just the stage I'm in with my baby at the moment and the other kids as well is it's a bit difficult for me to make lots of videos. So my priority is for the scrappery because I'm on the team for videos, and but I am still scrapbooking a lot. I'm just not recording. It's not that I don't want to record, it's just that I only have small increments of time to scrapbook, and the editing takes me quite a lot of time as well. But my aim is to be back into some kind of regular schedule with more than just these layouts or these videos as time goes by. So here I'm going through the tabs, and Renelle had punched all these out by hand, and I think they may even be out of a 6x6 paper pad. So I'm selecting one that I'm able to write on, and my intention is to put the date on here. Now, something really amazing is I've used the close peg or pin. I never use them, so I'm really proud of myself there. And before I forget, the photo is of Sam rolled up in a rug and Azaria lying on top of him. We were in Christchurch, and we were staying in a holiday house, and I came downstairs and they were lying there like that, and I said, "What are you doing?" And Azaria said, "Sam is sushi," and I thought that was just so gorgeous I had to take a photo. The alphas I just used are from Pink Fresh Studio, and they're not in this kit, but I thought they went really well with the colours and tones of this layout. So here I'm just journaling, and I'm telling you exactly what I just said about the photo. This was a couple of years ago. Brielle was our not our youngest anymore. We have a baby. Our third child was, I think, just starting to walk then. So now I'm adding the date. I didn't add anything else. It didn't need anything else. I thought it was busy and full enough, and I'm really happy with how this one turned out. Hope you enjoyed watching my fussy cutting process, and next week I will be back with a layout or a project with our new kits. I've got some close-up photos coming. Here they are here, and thank you so much for watching.